All right, this is a big, big day. 7 years coming to Albuquerque, and I've never been to the Balloon Museum. I've been to the festival. Okay, so let me go park in the amazing sun. There's the sun. This is great. So I'm done with lunch, dumped out my toilet, ran a few errands, got gas, and now I'm gonna go to the museum for the first time. I think it's like $15 to get in. I think there's a discount for military. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna park right here in the sun, down a little bit further. I need to take up 2 spaces. Yeah, great turnout. There's not a lot of people here on a Wednesday afternoon anyway. And I got an invite to go skiing or snowboarding. So I have all the gear except for a snowboard and boots. So let me go over here and this should be great. So yeah, now it's very, very hot. It's like 60 degrees and it's warm, but I'm at 5,000 feet. Okay, let's go in. I'm gonna use the restroom too. All right, so let's go in. Oh, it's echoing. So this is cool. I've never been here before. There's a little ticket booth. Let me see if I can finagle my way in. We're more than hot air. And they're called aeronauts. Who knew? This is great. All right, so let's go in. And there we go. Oh, this is cool. How cute is this? Oh, wow. There's a store. All right. Oh, that's funny. There's a basket. I'm going to check out the store in a little bit. That's really cute. I love balloons. Never been here. That's so crazy. This is great though. All right, so I think it goes through the history of ballooning, all the different hot air balloons that they used. These are so cute. This is adorable. I feel like I'm like 2 years old and I've only been in a hot air balloon exactly 1 time. Lighter than air. You know what? I have more than hot air in my brain. Anyway, this is fantastic and there's nobody here. I'm the only person here right now. That is so great. Oh look, there's a Zeppelin. I think that one blew up or something. Anyway, so there's all this stuff. Oh wow. Oh my God, I used to live there. Potter's Bar. I used to live in Potter's Bar. I got to put that on the Potter's Bar page on Facebook. My first childhood home in England, when my parents were still together, was in Potter's Bar. Oh, that's interesting. Not cool because it crashed, but still. So that was 1916. There's a Zeppelin going the wrong way. This is great. What's down here? There's tons of stuff here. Founding Fathers. And then they've got all the balloon pins. Like when you work at like the Hard Rock Cafe. That's super cool. This is exactly how many pins Harriet needs to have on all of her clothes. She loves pins. Okay, and then this is all the history. This is amazing. I literally am the only person here. Yeah, it's funny the amount of trust that you have to have in these things. It's like, sure, I'll go up in the air. The Bold Flight of S.A. Andre. Okay, and now we're back in the 1800s, 1876. These were all the people, they're all like Germans. Nils Strindberg, Knut Frankel. Yeah, the Europeans are like, we can do this. His fiance, who are these other women? I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's walk through. I don't have my reading glasses, so I'm gonna do a walkthrough, then I go back and I read everything. But yeah, so you get to see kind of the preview and then I go back and actually learn something. Oh, you can control your own hot air balloon, that's funny. Yeah, it's all about wind shear. So you don't know where you're going to land. You just kind of have to allow the wind shear to take you side to side, I think it is. And then you use the hot air to go up and down. But you're kind of going laterally, as far as I understand. And then you can just land wherever. And then we have the balloon design, all the things on the balloon. All right, let's walk through here. Oh, this is the guy who was going to the Arctic. That's what it was. So this dude. He was trying to get to the Arctic. I don't know if he made it. Did he make it? Maybe. This was where he was living. Oh, he did make it. Then he had to trek. Huh. I guess before airplanes. That's crazy. Like, how do you wake up in the morning and decide that's your mountain you're going to climb? So, anyway, there's some art here. These are cute. Very cute. These are all the imaginary ways that they thought we could get up into the air. And they're all still better than Flying Spirit. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's go down here. Ah, joy. This is so great. 20 years of joy. Oh, this is like a kids area. That's pretty cool. And then there's a mural with a projector. Oh, these are probably people. Oh, these are all the pilots, the women pilots. That's cool. I tell you something, come here on a Wednesday afternoon after lunch. Elevation Station. Oh, this is for kids. This is great. Oh my God, I wish Harriet was here. She would love this. And it's all in Spanish and English. Yeah, there's no kids in here right now. I wouldn't be filming if there were, but anyway. Elevation Station. Actually, there's a 1948 museum, I think it is. I went there, I did a video on it a couple years ago, and they have a summer camp for kids where they get to do a flight simulator and they get to learn to build airplanes out of paper and stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, my friend that I rode at mountain bike park with is an aeronaut. He flies for Rainbow Riders. And then all the countries of all the people. This is like the biggest balloon festival in the world. There's over 500 balloons that that fly at the balloon festival, balloon fiesta, sorry, here in Albuquerque. But last year, the rain was so bad that I don't really think they were able to do much. Yeah, I didn't really see many balloons going up because it was cloudy and rainy the whole time. Okay, so now I'm over here. I hope I'm going the right way. Okay, yeah, I am. Yeah, so this is another one, high altitude ballooning, but this thing is, I'm not gonna touch it. Anyway, I just touched it. That thing is metal. And then over here we've got things about the weather. You can feel the different pressure and stuff. And there's a guy here and that person there and all that stuff down there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go down here. Oh, Yoda, baby Yoda, that's funny. This is a radio controlled basket. That's funny. Baby Yoda, it's like the meme that's like, if you zoomy zoom on the roadie road, you'll get in a slippy slide or something. I'll put it on the screen, it's funny. I always like, oh, there's this funny meme, and then I forget. So now we're gonna go down here. Here is the Breitling Orbiter. It's British and Swiss. And then you've got this thing right here. This is, our heads are in the clouds. I don't feel so stupid now. You know, it's like I just got a head full of hot air. Okay, and then you got this one. I mean, are these can't be. This can't be a hot air balloon. I guess this goes in the water. Never mind, this is Sandia Peak Tram. Benihana? I don't really know what this is. Okay, Rocky Aoki was the owner of Benihana. Oh, that's funny. He was a pilot, a hot air balloon pilot? I thought he just did like teppanyaki. Who knew? Okay, then over here, some videos. Yeah, that's experimental. Very, very experimental. And then over here, and by the way, when she asked me where I'm from, I just said I was nomadic as a joke, and she gave me the $5 resident ticket price. So it only cost me $5 to get in, which is great. This is awesome. Oh, there's another floor. Wow. This is great. This is the Zeppelins up there. And this is Albuquerque and Maine. It's a boat. Again, I am a little skeptical of whether they're able to get this whole thing up. It's all made of wood. This is wood. Yeah, that's wood. And then over here we've got all the different cross-Atlantic. Yeah, ballooning in England is a really, really big deal. Like actually a lot of stuff, Formula One, other sports, you know, for a tiny little country as we are. Yes, I'm claiming England, well, the UK, because that's my home country. That's my country of birth. But anyway, so yeah, there's so many hobbies that people have out there that you wouldn't think so. But yeah, I mean, what's popular here is as popular, if not more popular, in some of these smaller countries. Like Cappadocia, you can go there and they have hot air ballooning. But yeah, this is they got the mini balloons. It's funny. That's the balloon fiesta right here on a sunny day. Super cool. Yeah, I got to be up close and personal. I never got to walk around though, because I just parked the van and just kind of watched everything. But I think this year, if I'm here, I'm going to try to go properly to the fiesta and really kind of look around and everything. But I was going to volunteer, but it just rained the whole time, so wasn't really a lot I could do. And then there's all the countries represented in the balloon fiesta. Well, this is the way that I came in, so let me go take a look at this. Look at this on the way out. Let me go up to the next floor. These are all of the burners. And when I did the hot air balloon for my birthday in 2024, I keep saying last year, but 2024, it was really, really amazing to kind of see how they inflated the balloon. I mean, it was like every guy there had like a third testicle because they were like, yeah, fire. Anyway, sorry, I'm choking up. This is great. Do not write in the logbook. Yeah, no gravity. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trial and error to get this stuff to work over the centuries. So now we have fun facts. 880,000 visitors every year on average. 620 balloons, 120 specialty balloons, 18 countries, 450 porta potties. It's amazing. 449, because I got one in my van. 50 entertainers, 300,000 breakfast burritos, and donuts. That's funny. That's great. Oh, there it is. We're up in a balloon. What a really cool museum. Oh, I wish Harriet was here. She loves this kind of stuff. Let's go in the basket. Cheapest hot air balloon ride ever. Oh, you get to pull. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's funny. Oh, for the little kids can pull the fire right there. That's so cool. Wow. You can see all the flames. This is the mass ascension, I think, where everybody goes up at the same time. What a trip. I definitely have to go to it properly. There's a guy filming there. Yeah, it was really cool because I went over Tucson. That was where I did my hot air balloon ride with Rainbow Riders, and they're also out here. That's what my friend works for. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Yeah, I'm the only one here. This is great. This is amazing. Well, that was very, very, very cool. And outside is the gigantic Balloon Fiesta Park, where they have all the balloons, all the big fields, just in the middle of Albuquerque. It is kind of in the middle. It's like North Valley, which is a little bit north of the center of Albuquerque. There's really no downtown. I mean, there's casinos and stuff. You have the Old Town area. You've got, all the different neighborhoods. But yeah, I mean, it's nuts. Like, they have all the RVs here. People just live in the RVs and their camper vans. And then you've got the pit crews that go around chasing each of their, the balloons. So you'll have maybe 10 people on the pit crew, and they chase the balloons, and then when the balloon lands, they have 20 minutes or something to pack it up and then get it going again. But I mean, I had balloons the first year I was here a couple years ago, had balloons land next to the gas station. One landed in Cracker Barrel. That video was just from a few months ago. It was really, really cool. And these are the little, I want one of those. The rainbow one's super cute, little aeronaut spacesuit. That's really, really cool. I just keep saying cool. It's very, very cool. Look at this. Amazing. Yeah, actually, I'm glad I came today because there's nobody here. So let me go check out the gift shop, and then I'm going to go head to Starbucks and go work on my computer. But this is great. Wow, how fun. And they have events and stuff, obviously, during the balloon festival. And this is really great. I want a picture of me in this balloon. So I need to get somebody to take a picture set my camera up. The one thing about being the only person in the museum is there's nobody to take your photo. Well, that was great. So I got Harriet some balloon-shaped erasers and some stickers, and then I got myself, I think, a keychain. Or for her, if she wants it. And then a sticker for my van. And that's it. So that was really fun. Then it got a little bit busy, so a couple more little kids. Look at the balloons. Yeah, that was great. I'm really glad that they also charged me only the $5 and not the $15. So I'm going to start just saying, when they say, where do you live? I'm like, I'm nomadic. And they'll be like, you're a resident. I'm like, well, I've been here for 5 months. I mean, come on. I'm not a resident, though. I live in Houston. But yeah, I'm a traveler. I'm nomadic. And I'm thirsty. Oh my God. Very, very thirsty. So, okay. So yeah, I had a very salty lunch. I want ice cream. I'm going to go find some gelato. And then I'm going to go to Starbucks for the rest of the day. I don't feel like having a Frappuccino, but that's it. Well, thank you, Balloon Fiesta Museum. You were great. Really, really fun.